Oh boy, did you guys get the email from Sawgrass? It's like 3 steps forward, 2.5 back. Like, okay, Sawgrass, we really appreciate that you are now allowing us to export our files one by one. Okay, so as you know, Sawgrass is changing Sawgrass Print Manager over to Print Utility, which is, I promise you, a good move. The Print Utility works really great. The big issue was, and a lot of people were complaining about, there was no way to export them from Creative Studio and put them into the new program. So Sawgrass sent an email today, it's October 16th, and said, hey guys, good news before the February deadline that you have to switch over. We now allow export. And at the very bottom, it was in regular writing, but it was at the very bottom. It says you can only export one by one. Now, most people who were storing their files in there, they were templates and different things like that. Many people I have heard from are running a business this way, and now you have to export one by one. Here's the other thing that's like a face palm. It downloads them in the Sawgrass file format, whatever that is. It's like I forget what it's even called, SPM or something like that, but they're downloading in a file format that DesignMate, the replacement for Sawgrass Creative Studio, can't even open. The own proprietary file format that Sawgrass has, and the only option you can download from Sawgrass Creative Studio cannot be opened in Sawgrass Design Mate. Try to wrap your head around that. It's literally unbelievable. And it means you have to take yet another step, which also can't be done in bulk. You want to convert it into a PNG, you have to pull it into the Print Utility first, and then again download it one by one. And what they don't tell you in the little email and instructional video is that you have to make sure that you are on the newest version of the Sawgrass Print Utility to have the option to download from there as the PNG. So let's go through this like 6-step process. I'm going to show you how to export. I'm going to show you how to upgrade. I'm going to show you how to download. I'm going to show you how to get your files. Buckle up, because this is not a quick process, especially if you have a bunch of files to get out. First of all, you're going to go to gocreativestudio.com, gocreativestudio.sawgrassinc.com, okay, and you're going to log in, so you can see I'm logged in. So you're going to start over here where it says start creating. Under here you're going to go to creations. Now, I never used this to save templates or files or anything like that, but I know some of you guys did, so I'm going to show you how to export them. So when I click on my folder where my images are, or image in this case, what you do is you go into the image, okay? And then you've got this option up here now that will allow you to export. And so it's not going to give you an option for what file type. It's not going to give you an option for where you want to save it. It is just going to simply download it as the Sawgrass file. So what I'm going to show you is this is how it comes up right here, okay? SGZ. So I said it wrong earlier. Okay, so the thing is, now you can't get this into anywhere else. So that's why you probably need to pull it into the Print Utility to update. All right, so we're going to close out of that now that we have that. Now remember, if you have a whole bunch of files in your folder, you have to do that process to go into each one, export, into the next one, export. You have to do that for all of them. All right. Okay, so you have exported your file from Sawgrass Creative Studio, and now you have a file on your computer. As we said, it's proprietary, right? So now Sawgrass is requiring everyone to use Sawgrass Design Mate, which you will find on the my.sawgrassinc website. So it's going to bring you here. You obviously have to log in, and then let's just say we want to make a cup with our files that we exported. Okay, so we're using this mug template, and now we are going to, once this loads, I'm going to upload my file. But do you notice this? The proprietary file type that Sawgrass exports from Sawgrass Creative Studio is not listed here in the new software they are requiring. This literally, I am in shock. And I actually added this section of the video just as I was about to publish this video when I realized what was going on. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over to mysawgrassinc.com. Now, if you already installed the Sawgrass Print Utility, I would not recommend updating it from there because it ended up taking me way longer than it needed to by doing that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over here and you're going to sign in. So I will just log in. Use the same login in all these places, just FYI. So once you log in, you're gonna do this little button here, download Print Utility. So it's gonna download, and I will show you what that looks like, okay? So that is just this right here, Sawgrass Print Utility. Now, whether you have a Mac or a PC, you have to double click the download for it to install. So then what happens is it comes over here into your applications and you can see that now I have it. So this is the one that initially downloaded, didn't work. Then this one I did it again and it worked. So now I have Sawgrass Print Utility. Okay, so you're gonna double click Sawgrass Print Utility to launch that and it's gonna open, okay? So here we have Sawgrass Print Utility. Okay, now I'm telling you, if you do not update to the most current version, which I'm gonna tell you is at this time right now, version 2024.60. If you don't download this version or higher, you will not have the option to export your file then as a PNG, okay? All right, so I'm gonna close this out so we can start over. So then what we're gonna do, if we wanna open our file, is we're gonna go to create, open or print, whatever. So I've got this set up here. I'm gonna click add file and I'm gonna navigate to my file. And here is my file. Yay, I brought it over, it's here. Okay, let's just tell it to fit to page. Now, you can do two things. You can either click print, and after you go through all the settings, and I have blog posts and videos on the settings in here, the Print Manager settings. So you can click print and send it to your Sawgrass, or you can go right here and click download, and now it's going to download as a PNG version. So let's do Easter Sawgrass. Okay, so now that version of the file is here as well. Okay, so we are finally ready to bring our file into DesignMate. I literally can't believe I'm still doing this tutorial. This is like the longest one I've ever done for something that should literally be so simple. Okay, so we are here, like I said, in Sawgrass Design Mate. All we're trying to do is bring in our files from one system they made us use to now a new system they made us use, and I'm gonna be honest, this is why I don't use them, but I digress. Okay, so let's just say we're gonna put it on a ceramic mug. We'll click use this, and that's gonna open up. And then what you can do is go over here to, there's like a little gallery. That's where your files will save, but what you have to do first is click upload. Now, because we have been able to convert our file from the Sawgrass proprietary file type to a PNG using 3 different systems at this point, we can now import that file. So let's find where our Easter PNG is. Add category. Now I have to do this. Easter files, okay? And it's going to be, oh, we got it. Okay, there we go. What I would probably do is focus on getting everything out of Creative Studio first, because there is a deadline on this. Like, this is going away February 1st. You will not be able to use it after that. So that's why I would probably focus on going into your creations and downloading everything you have there. You can just download. Unfortunately, there's not, it would even make it easier if there was a download button right on the individual item, or if you could right click and download it. But no, you have to go into it. But what I would do is go into each one, export, go back, go to the next one, export, and repeat that until I have a whole bunch or all of them. And then you can work on converting them to PNG as you need them. But at least you've exported them out of Sawgrass Creative Studio. All right, guys, I would love to know what you think about this option here if you're going to use it. I would also be interested to know in the comments what you think about Sawgrass Print Utility, the new one. And again, as I said, I have videos on how to use this. I have more videos on Silhouette U, and if you want one-on-one help with your Sawgrass Print Manager, or excuse me, if you want one-on-one help with your Sawgrass printer, or the software, or your small business, I do offer that through Silhouette U, and you can use the code YouTube to get 50% off. I will put all the details for everything we just talked about in the description below.